Okay. I'm gonna stream and I'm really just planning to play and analyze one game. And I've made a decision recently to not use the engine anymore. I'll probably talk about that later in another video or something, but I just don't think it's I know that you're losing out on something when you stop using it, but honestly, I think it's better for me not to use it. Okay. I'm this chessable tactics thing is a thing that I have to do, like I do this once, like I always have to do this. This is the core of my training, so to speak. And I make sure that I do it every day. Ah, fuck. What's this one? So, and this is a mistake I make sometimes where it's like I'm I can't decide if this is supposed to be pattern recognition or calculation, but okay. This one, so here, I think that's already, it's not checkmate, but it's getting, I'm trying to decide, like, if I go here, I'm looking that they can actually go here, but then I think my rook would checkmate them. No, they could go back out. They can go here. I think I'm just gonna make this move. Fuck me. Damn it. Jesus, I am just. This is the one I've failed this one literally every time I get it. I don't see that. I don't see anything here to do. What if I go here? Just because taken by a pawn. I mean, this doesn't look right to me, and I'm gonna try it. Okay. This is one that I always never remember what to do, and I always get it wrong. And when I try to calculate, I never can figure it out. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I always just want I want to do this. I can't just make a move because I'm always wrong on it. So if I go here, they they can go here, for example. But what are the other what other move is there? Honestly, I vaguely think that this is the move for some reason. Let me I think that's it. Let me look at it. So you go here, and then what can the opponent do? They can't take the knight. They they can move to certain place. I'm just gonna make the move. I think it's right for some reason. Um, No? Okay. I'm just assume this one. Fucking Christ, dude. Okay, it was to the square, but with the other knight. So let me actually try to learn why that is. You go here, they can't go here, they can't go here, can't go here, can't, I guess I can't go here. Uh, they can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. They don't have to go anywhere, right? Um, but once I go there, then I can move my rook to this spot, I guess. But then they can. I just honestly don't know, dude. It's and maybe I should be calculating that and really trying to figure it out. But I am trying to somewhat prioritize getting through these. Like I'm on Knights on the Attack. I've been on it for over a month, and I want to get to the other pieces as well. And these are like the trouble ones, the ones that I just really have struggled with consistently. Um, this is looking like the move to me. I go here. What can they do? They can't go here. Can't go here. They have one flight square left. Can they go here? Yeah. But then I could go here, I think. This looks like a smothered mate to me. Um, this is just pinned though, I think. Just do it that way. Black here. This looks like I am gonna play a game, by the way. I just wanted to warm up like this. What if I like basically this is a wall, right? So if I if that is completely cut off and I attack the knight and the king, but this is part of the wall, right? So where are they going? They're not going anywhere. Okay. Come on, really? Like, what is the downside? What this gets me frustrated sometimes with these alternative things. Where is the king gonna go? Is it checkmate or no? Like, am I missing something? Okay. They might just want a specific move or something. Um, this one, another that just I never seem to be able to get. So this put them in check and they moved. If I just go here, um, This is the move I want to make, but they can go here. Then I guess I go here or something. $14 to go. Okay, I'm getting close to done. They love throwing this. This one just keeps coming at me, man. They know I don't know how to do it, and I just keep getting thrown it. It's this move. Really? Doesn't that just result in a smothered mate? That loses to king takes. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Didn't I just do this one? I just can't get this one. I don't know what's wrong with me. I almost just want to remove, like, it's a bad attitude to have. I just want to remove it from the rotation because it's like the way that they present these to me, I don't ever learn it. Like, because it doesn't show me the moves in order and I just never retain it. And for a lot of variations, that doesn't seem to be an issue for me. But for that one specifically, it's just like a total disaster. This is another one where there's one where you're supposed to do this, and it's not this one, I don't think. I think this is just going here. Now I don't know anymore. Maybe it's the because the thing is, this move I never understand why you do that move. It's like to cut off the this, and now it can't go here. It could go here. Like, let's say I go here. What is my threat here? What's my mating threat or whatever? To go here. They could still go here at that point. I'm not sure what. If they go there. I don't fucking. I'm just gonna. The move I just did. All right, I'm gonna preserve. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Oh, they can escape here. One thing I don't like about Nice in the Attack is like In a normal puzzle, I would be like, "Ooh, this looks really good." But I'm like, "Well, it's not a knight though." There are non-knight moves that are important, but usually you want to lean toward the knight move first. Okay, if I go here, they cannot go here, which is important. They can't go here. Can't go here. Go here. No, they can't go here either. Okay, I think that's just checkmate. All right, Lichess. And I tried to keep these like, this is how far I am in the course. I've really done the first ones like a ton, like a lot of times. And I try to only add new ones slowly because what happens if you go on a spree and add like 30 new ones, you get suddenly get slammed and it wants you to review like 150 things or something. And because I take it seriously, like getting that done every day, I don't want to have hundreds because I really don't have a lot of time for chess every day. And if I end up doing that for like an hour or more, then I don't have time to do anything else. But I will say those tactics training things have like really helped my improvement. I feel like I'm black every game. Please don't make me Nimzo Indian. Just don't play d4. I will Nimzo Indian if I have to, but I'm like, damn it, dude. I shouldn't have said anything. What opening is this? I don't even know what this is called. I mean, they didn't even look at what I did. So they're defending their pawn. Okay. So do I want to continue with Nimzo here? I go here, get my bishop ready to come out, put it somewhere. Not, I guess, okay. Um, yeah, I don't really understand what they're doing. Not to say it's bad, I just don't understand it. Looks like they probably are preparing to play c4. I'm liking the look of this here. It looks actually quite good. My bishop, I mean, because in Nimzo, you often put the bishop here, which actually doesn't look terrible to me right now because it's pinning that knight. Um, I'm just questioning what happens when they attack with their pawns. I'm just going to do this. I think this is a good move. But I've really not, I've been intentionally not working on my openings at all, just because I think at my level it's still the point where there's no real like theory. So this is what I was kind of worried about. Like if I go here and they go here, is that helping them? I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm kind of committed to it at this point, aren't I? I think normally when you play b4 in the Nimzo, it's more about like, because now this isn't pinned and this bishop isn't really that good. I king castle now. I would be giving the center up really hardcore if I did. I think I want to just throw another, increase the tension here. That looks like a good natural move in a lot of ways. I wouldn't mind developing my knight, but I'm looking at this happening, and they could still do that. If I go here, they can still go here. I'm still gonna do this. Okay, and they do that. Now I was thinking about doing this because it's defended, and it's like kind of an outpost at this point, really. I mean, they can kick it away eventually, but not without some kind of downside. Do I have some kind of counter threat I could do that doesn't really look like it? And this bishop is stuck, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna try this. Although, does it make sense? Like, okay, I do that and they take my, what if they just trade? Is it even good for me? I go here, they take, I have a isolated pawn, but I'm at least getting tempo on them. This isn't especially good, is it? Not really. Reroute it somewhere to here maybe would be kind of good. I don't like it. I'm gonna be more aggressive. I think this does have more potential to backfire, but this is really bad. Although this just stops everything, doesn't it? I don't think they have any threat after I do that. Annoyingly, I didn't notice that as a possible thing they could have done, even though it was pretty, like when I decided to move the D pawn right here, I opened that up. But I still think this was just like, this just looks like it was almost a blunder to me, because you're giving me free development of my knight. And now your queen is out and you probably don't really want it to be here. And I think I'm just gonna castle now. Hmm. I think I'd want to do this actually. Yeah. I refuse to run away with this bishop and let them get initiative like that. And I'm trying not to overanalyze positions like this, but maybe I should have, because that suddenly looks quite bad for me, doesn't it? Although, yeah, the the major issue is this isn't defended. So, either my bishop or my queen should come out. I'm leaning toward the bishop, but yeah, because that will also defend the rook. So I think that's better. I'm just getting shoved around here. I'm hoping that my opponent doesn't really know what they're doing and it fizzles out and their queen might get stuck even somehow if they keep committing to this because they're attacking with one piece. That's what I try to remind myself when people infiltrate with a queen and a queen only. There is no development here. None of his pieces are coordinated with the queen. It's just a queen. In fact, you know what I had, or when no, I didn't have it, but now I have this. Assuming they keep their queen planted here, which I also will have a revealed attack with by moving this knight somewhere. There isn't really anywhere to go though, so. Although I guess there kind of is because when I like typically you wouldn't want to go here because it's like, well, dude, you're just gonna get taken. But if it's revealing an attack on the queen, no, I'm not gonna get taken. So I should start looking at lines like that. Let's see. Like, where would I want to put this knight and not have to worry about it getting taken? And honestly, man, somehow I didn't even see that. Although, I mean, now I can do this, right? But this knight isn't defended anymore. So that revealed attack doesn't pan out in that case. But I'm really down right now, so I need to find. This is a part where I hopefully can find some kind of tactic. This attacks the queen, but nothing else. I need to find an attack here, like maybe going here. This isn't even an attack though. It threatens a fork though. Actually, that's probably what I need to do. Go here, revealed attack on the queen, threaten a fork. Their good move in response is probably like something that defends the queen. Let me think. It defends the fork and gets the queen out. I think they might not see it, but I'm not going to bet on that. So like I go here, they they would need to go here or here in response. I think both of those are weak enough for them that I'm just willing to do this. The only thing is once they go there, I have to move my knight again, but I'm kind of happy to reroute it over here or something. Okay. They didn't see it. Dude, my board vision is so fucked sometimes. Like, um, maybe they saw it and just said, hey, it's worth it for them. Because I don't get the castle now. They're with their queen gone, it's not that big of a deal about castling though. If I block, blocking gets me nowhere actually. So I just have to move my king. Make sure I'm not walking into any. They're so undeveloped. I shouldn't be walking into a fork. But they could fork me in 2 turns if I go here. But that's also defended, so I'm just gonna scooch over here. So we're even on material now, but and I have a queen and they don't. That seems pretty good. I don't like that I'm only playing, literally playing one move at a time, basically. Like I'm just not. I'm like, oh, they did this. Okay, I didn't think they could do that. Um, yeah, I just gotta. This can be blocked with a knight, though. Actually, do I want to move my knight like that, though? Is the question. Yeah, it attacks this. Okay, what is their move after I do this, by the way? They either need to save this. They could take and make me trade. I'd be okay with that. Then my rook is coming out. Although whoever's rook comes out first is going to have quite an advantage. I think I'm just going to block with the knight, though. What I don't like about moving the king is that I'm just allowing them to put their bishops like lined up like this, and I'm not doing anything in response. This is like, I'm threatening your peace. What are you going to do? And I wasn't really thinking too hard about it, but this is actually pretty reasonably good. To just move the rook over there. And then this is pinned. Oh my goodness, dude. Or I could just plunder a piece. Good God, man. How do I not? I just don't understand how I don't see stuff like this. It's just really frustrating. Yeah, now. Okay. I mean, I can definitely still win, but the idea of them having both knights and both bishops is and both rooks, it's pretty terrifying. They should castle right now, otherwise I have a pretty good infiltration path that pins their knight and stuff. Although they don't even, like, that pin is kind of irrelevant. It's not like I can take their it is attacking both bishops though, so that's probably actually a reason not to castle. Because if I go there, I'm gonna fork and take a bishop, so they see it and defend it. Fuck. Um So I've got a big pawn majority on this side. That could be part of my strategy here, but I'd like to take the open file maybe. I have this diagonal too. It's pretty well locked out though. This is defended twice. This square is defended. This is defended. I mean, I can just go here. I almost like that. I don't know. I think this is worth doing to just get this bishop off of that diagonal, because that's the other places this bishop would have to move to are all pretty much worse than that square. I'm really frustrated that I blundered that knight. It was just a really incredibly stupid thing where I just didn't realize they had pawns or whatever. Um, so I should have just screwed it over again, I guess. There was no other, or This isn't defended though. Yeah, that doesn't work. This, yeah, that's super frustrating, man. You know what I also could have done, it looks like, is this, because it's defended. So that would have been a better move too, instead of blundering. Okay, they go back here. Yeah, that actually doesn't get them off at all, does it? I can do this now, but this is defended. Um, I'm not seeing much of it. I just probably need to get this rook out as soon as I can or something. What is their best move? I feel like they're gonna have a lot of trouble getting in on me, actually. Let's just try to get this rook out. Probably I should move. I guess if I'm getting the rook out, it doesn't matter as much, but if I want to keep the rook back here, I should like move the king and connect these pieces or something. Um, but I'm just planning on like rook lifting and having my rook out. It's always weird, like in these like noob games, and I'm counting myself as a noob, of course, where the rooks are so good and everyone is just like never seems able to get them out. It's like this has to have been a good, okay. I was gonna say like that just has to be a good move, right? And my opponent just like doesn't do it. Um how how is this? Is like is this creating an immediate threat that I have to deal with? I feel like it's not. I feel like I just want to go here or something, looking to go here and start targeting. I mean, this is defended a million times, but I could go here and get a check and try to get in here. Let's just try that. Scary when they move that quickly. This is defended. This is not defended, and that's a fork on my rook. What if I just go here? I feel like that defends everything. Like alternatively, I go here, and the thing is that's not really creating any threat. This is all defended. It's creating a reveal, but I mean this is okay. I'm just gonna move my king then. I just like this. Like it gets me on a check, but it also prevents the knight from doing this in general. And their bishop is blocked here, so okay. Interesting. Pretty overdue to castle, I would say. I almost want to go here just so I can use my pawn to kick this knight off. Um, I'm just worried that's a really slow kind of do nothing move. Now that they castled, I could actually target this pawn. But they can just defend it effortlessly, like by going there. And then I have to move my rook, and there's. But if they go, then I can move my rook here. Let's just try that. Why not? Because like, if they to attack the rook, oh no, I can't because the knight is still here. Fuck me. So they're definitely going to make that move, and I'm definitely in trouble now. Yeah, they definitely do that. Okay. You know what I should have really been looking at is this move and just trying to push these central pawns with a bunch of queens and stuff behind it. Do I have anything here now? Doesn't seem like it. What if I go here? Then they go here. Then I go here. I mean, I don't like it because I feel like my rook ends up getting stuck or something. But I'm going to do that pawn break, and that should give me a lot of lateral motion that I can do or something. Let's try it. Can they fuck me with their knight, though? No. Yeah, this puts them in a kind of interesting bind where they're. I'm not sure who's in the bind, honestly, but they can't. Okay. So they're just targeting this pawn. No, they're not even targeting that pawn, are they? I think so. What is this rook doing? It's this yeah, okay. So this pawn, they're targeting this pawn. Which is gonna attack my queen in a way that's quite bad for me. Probably I need to go here. Which undefends my rook. This doesn't even defend. The bishop is still fucking there. What am I talking about? So there's basically no defending this pawn, right? Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna try my idea. They're gonna take the pawn anyway. So okay, I just saw the checkmate threat now. I still have that rook there though, so I'm looking at going here because then that bishop is just hanging. No, because I go here, they check me, and then I take this back, and then they win my queen. So that's no good. Um, Maybe just go like here to force them to move. No, it doesn't even force them to move, but this just seems like an okay move, I guess. I don't know. Ugh. I'm gonna try to push this pawn, so where do I want my queen in consideration of that? Do I want it on the back rank or no? Like this at least allows me to make a move out, you know. I'm just gonna go with this. The only piece I've won is a queen. But my long-term plan at the moment is like take this pawn and they can't really take back. I mean they can, but they'll lose their knight. And then if they ignore it, I push and I get this bishop is attacked then. And then that okay, they move it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Attack the rook. I'm not convinced that that was a good move. I feel like this is quite good for me. Maybe I'm wrong. Getting kind of low on time. I think I just need to make the moves that seem good. But I've been I've been wrong a lot on that, so but my plan of these pawns moving is just like so fucking dead. Even like right now, if they just go take here. I guess they can't take there because they'll lose their bishop, so that's okay for me. Um, they should be able to win this pretty easily if they were just like. I guess it's difficult when you don't have a queen. Like my queen is creating a lot of. Okay, they found that. That's good for them. Now they've got two defenders. I think I still take. What if I just like go here? Oh, there's a knight there. God damn it, dude. They just got everything covered. Maybe I go here now. Okay. Now they can add a third defender. In fact, I don't even know if it makes sense to force this knight to move now that I've done it. Um, I guess if they do go here, I can at a minimum attack it again and get some kind of counterplay going. They go here, attacking the queen. This feels like the beginning of the end to me. Like now that the knight is attacking again, like this is what I mean. Like I poked their knight and now it's attacking me. And I open this, like by moving this, I allow them in here. What if I go here? Then they get me with the check again. I don't know. I'm actually just trying to get my queen out so I can attack with it. My idea is basically that wherever they have their pieces, I want my queen to go somewhere else to pressure where they're weak. Like if I could go here, for instance, that would be pretty good. Okay. What is this move actually doing? I see literally no point to that move. Other than, no, I don't see a point to that move. Am I missing something? I feel like I just want to proceed with my plan. I'm pretty low on time. I'm just going to do that. If I miss something that they're actually doing good, then I'm going to lose. But I don't see, this knight has no moves now. Like, I don't know why they moved it there. It cuts off. Maybe it's cutting something off, but that, like, when do you ever really do that? Why not cut it off with, I don't know. It's my rook doesn't see my king, but it's not like you ever take the king anyway, so I'm not sure what the. I guess they can, like, in a scenario where you got your rook in like that, I couldn't, you know, but so now I'm actually looking at trying to break here because I have these lined up on the king. Probably that's only ever happening if my opponent just completely does nothing for 2 turns in a row, but I guess the cool thing is that if I can get 1 turn, this becomes like the thing is this isn't even, yeah, this is pinned, but like when I take it, no, it's a pretty serious threat, honestly. Like the problem is just that it's going to take tempo to execute the threat again, and I'm not going to have tempo because they're going to keep checking me. Um, let's see. If I go here, do they have a knight move? Do they have anything if I go? Like, I don't see what they're going to do to me if I go there. This just doesn't look like it does anything. I feel like my king looks really safe in that spot. Okay. My time is just low. I need to just try to do stuff without thinking too long on it. But yeah, I mean, these bishops have been pressuring me really hard and stuff, but and they're kind of like cutting this rook off now. Or they have been, or I don't know how you want to say it. Okay, they bring the knight in. Getting kind of scary, but it's going to take them time to. What is it they're trying to do? This fork. So I can go like here now. With that knight gone, I suddenly can do a lot of stuff. The problem is that fork is a real threat, so um, it's like a 2 turn clock. What if I just moved my king down here? I'm kind of asking for it, I think, but I'm kind of out of time too. I'm going to go ahead with my pawn break idea. Getting that rook in looks really tempting. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the pawn break idea. Oh shit, I can't. Fuck. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do then. What does this do? This is no longer defended a lot either, but um, okay, I'm just gonna do this. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I'm out of time, like I keep saying and ignoring. But getting my queen out also shuts that fork off. But the problem is, like, they're gonna get a check, and that's gonna it's not looking pretty. But this is like, I feel this is a pretty pressing threat for them because like this is utterly undefended, and they could go here maybe. Then I just do this, I think. And maybe, okay. Maybe I just do this now. Yeah. My feeling is that losing a rook kind of sucks, but this is a very forcing move, and it's gonna, like, if they do trade, they're gonna get in a check. Um, but at that point, I'm like actually just out of material. I don't know if I can ever maneuver this rook anywhere to make a checkmate. And I could try to push my pawns, but I'm against like their entire. They still have like every piece basically. I guess best case is they don't trade with me. They do something stupid. They just basically have to trade. Like they're gonna get fucked if they don't trade. So they're probably trading. So take check, and then they go. I'm assuming like here or here, both of which are just like, what am I doing from there? I'm just attacking with my queen crazily or something, and hoping that I free my rook eventually. Is probably the idea. This is defended, by the way. Um, take here. I guess I do have the option of trying to open these pawns up with my pawns now that there's no queen here. But like the big downside of that is I'm just opening a path into my king, so have to be pretty careful about that. As careful as I can be with 3 minutes on the clock. Um, let's see. They go. It's going to be so hard not to get forked and stuff here. Okay, they do trade. I don't think I have enough time to think too hard about this. Maybe now would have been the time to just take that and start pushing it as like added pressure. But what I'm looking at is they've got this defending it. They've got a rook. They have everything in the world to defend that with. This is probably, even though it's not going to promote to a queen, I think just threatening this pinned piece is more important. Do they not? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good move. Fuck. Yeah, that's a real good move. I didn't see it. Fuck. I saw something and I forgot what it was already. Oh, this. It's obviously very, very bad, but maybe I can somehow not. I mean, they just. What if they just go here now? I noticed that my queen basically can't go here. It can't go here. So it's really going to struggle to get maneuvering in a way that actually does anything because I'm not going to have the time to like make adjustment moves with it. Oh, now I'm in shit. Now it's pinned. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Maybe that gives me some time. Can I go here? No. I think I just lost this now. Uh, just go for random attacks. I have like, no, I have a minute. I'm just gonna make crazy attack moves and hope I get lucky. I'm just like so dead here. It's probably worth doing this, I think. Although, no, not even, because I just can't get to the good square with the queen. I could give a check here. But again, I can't like leverage it in any way. Because I just can't move my queen to the square it needs to be. And like I'm just yeah. Like I'm attacking this pawn right now. Cool. But that does attack the bishop at least. I mean, I'd have to win like multiple pieces in a row in a minute. No, they're just gonna promote too, yeah. Okay. Frustrating. Not a huge fan of how this played out. Um, it's like, did putting my bishop here, it opened up the ability to castle, but I never actually managed to castle, which I think is a big reason why I lost. Um, no, I don't want to turn the engine on. I did not turn the engine on. I don't know what happened, but it just immediately randomly turned on. Okay. I really don't want to see the engine. Fucking Christ, dude. It's just gonna do it for me now anyway. Okay. So apparently I had one moment in this game. This is why I don't want to look at the engine though, but now I don't really want to analyze it. I'm like, oh well, I never had a chance. Okay, done. And I can't unsee it, you know. And now, oh, now they're gonna tell me all this shit. Okay, turn this shit off, man. Okay. So like what is a better move to make here? I remember wanting to make this move. Playing my knight doesn't strike me as like, I don't know, it attacks the pawn. Like the pawn is already defended, but it's like it is developing with the threat. Like I don't know where you're supposed to end up putting, like where am I supposed to put this then? I don't know. Say I did this and then like something like that is a lot better looking to me at least. Like just imagine they took, I mean, whatever they end up doing, but probably better than this bishop move, which I basically made because the theory of Nimzo Indian is this is the third move you make, but they're not playing to theory, so this didn't really make sense, I don't think. Nimzo Indian is supposed to be, they go, they're supposed to go here. And then I go e6. And then you go knight c3. Then I go knight. Wait, what? I did it backward, but it interpose is this is the, oh, they go knight c3. Yeah, knight c3, and then I go bishop e4. So in this case, obviously the bishop e4 makes a good amount of sense, right? And they don't have this pawn to kick me with. And if they do hit, I can just trade and mess up their pawn structure. So when I did it this way, it just didn't make any, like I was like, oh well, I do have a pin, but the problem is this pawn is there and it doesn't make any sense. So yeah. Although when I looked at the idea of going here and then they go here and then I go here, what if they do that? Then I think this looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That seems okay. And it all just ended up kind of going south because this bishop was just bad. Like this bishop just ended up being a huge liability. I think I'm still maybe okay-ish here, but yeah, that was the first big blunder. This is just so what should I have actually done here then? This was defended, but this was being attacked, so really was there much I could have done to save the bishop in any way? Like, how was I ever going to save that? I guess I should have done that. And then it doesn't even, you're still not saving the bishop. This made sense in more ways. Like, this, you can't protect the bishop with the pawn. The pawn is being attacking the bishop and the bishop can't run away. What if I had gone here? I mean, it saves it technically, I guess, but like, then what are you doing? Actually, oh, I do remember I saw this in the game. I could have gone here. Um, because like when I went like this, they just take the pawn, but this doesn't allow, they can't take it. So this just means they have to move their queen. Where would they move it to? I mean, they get to attack my knight back, but I can, let's see. Maybe they go like here and then, yeah, I mean, then I just get to go back and it seems okay. I definitely think the knight move is better than what I did. So this was a blunder. I guess it wasn't. This was the one where I was like, oh yeah, I got the revealed attack, which worked out. But then they had the check that I didn't realize. And to be honest with you, man, like this is the level I analyze that in the game. And I can do much better analysis since I just didn't. Where it's like, oh well, I'll get their queen. But I'm not even looking like, well, is their queen defended? Obviously it's worth taking a queen at the bishop, right? Like fucking obviously that's worth it. But when they take back with a check that prevents you from castling, you want to know that you're walking into that when you go for a plan like this. Like, okay, I'll do this, and then they take that, and I go there, and you know, like this whole idea was a sound idea in a lot of ways, but not realizing that it was going to end in this was pretty bad. Now here, I remember saying that this was a better move, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't because it's not defended at all. So what is the best move here? Probably just slide over. And then they would want to move their knights in, I think, would be the clear plan. Or castle. Probably not a queenside castle. I just wanted to see, like, But yeah, I mean, castling would have been smart of them. Like, just think from this position. I do have a queen, but I have very few pieces, and all of my stuff is undeveloped, basically, except for this knight. And it would be probably quite difficult for me to do. Like, I can't get in on this side. It's just completely locked out. So, and then these are locking out here. I mean, I could try to start attacking those, but they have a move now. Like, it's their move. Well, I guess they castle, right? So then I go, like, I don't know. Say I do this. Let's just try with the queen. Say I go here, and then they're like, they need to defend that. Can they defend it? Actually, can they defend? They could just do what they did in the game. They go here. No, I don't get to go here or anything. Pretty much all of these are locked out now. I could slowly get in or something, and then I lock that in. So probably you'd want to do this instead, and then this is even worse for the rook, though. The rook really isn't getting in there. So I don't know. This attacks that bishop, and then also has a check threat there. What do they do here? They move this somewhere. Where are they moving that to? Here? Here, maybe. See, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's defended. Okay. Then I can go here with the check if I want. They only have one move. This is not hanging. I mean, I don't even have to move this knight right now. I could try to... I mean, I think this is the underlying problem in this position, though, is I have one piece active against their entire board, and I can't get any of my other stuff out. Maybe I go here. Okay, I'm just overdoing this, but I think the analysis is that this bishop move is really bad, and it put me in a spot where I couldn't win.